My name's Sevann Helo. I'm a urologist that specializes in male infertility and sexual medicine at the Mayo Clinic in Rochester, Minnesota. There are so many vitamins and supplements on the market, and many of them market themselves as fertility supplements. The strongest evidence we have says that selenium, zinc, vitamin C, vitamin E, coenzyme Q10, and L-carnitine probably have the greatest effects on sperm counts and potentially motility, which is the percent of swimming, moving sperm. But a lot of that data doesn't necessarily equal to live birth rates or actually being able to conceive with your partner. So I think that's an important distinction for couples. If you're getting a healthy amount of fruits and vegetables in your diet, you may not need a supplement, but if not, you may find it valuable. The testicles function best at a temperature that's slightly cooler than the rest of the body. That's optimal for sperm production. So while couples are trying to conceive, you probably should avoid frequent hot tub, sauna use, having your laptop on your lap. Those kinds of things potentially could affect sperm counts. If you're doing it every now and then, a couple times a month, probably not a big deal. But if it's something more frequent than that, then probably something you need to cut back. I tell patients that your sperm counts and fertility are in some ways a reflection of your overall health. Diet and exercise are very important, not just for fertility, but also your health. In general, a Mediterranean diet that's rich in healthy fats and healthy proteins is best for sperm counts. You want to avoid processed foods, trans fats, particularly processed meats like sausage, salami. Otherwise, sleep, also very critical. It can affect the way your hormones function, which can also affect fertility. So shoot for at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night. While you're trying to conceive, you should avoid any kind of supplements that market themselves as testosterone boosters. Supplements that have testosterone in them can definitely harm sperm production. Additional things you want to think about are marijuana use. Both partners should sustain or abstain from marijuana use while trying to conceive. There's strong evidence that not only could it potentially hurt fertility, but can even potentially change the DNA that you pass on to offspring. And then the last thing that's very important is smoking. Smoking most certainly can harm sperm counts and fertility in general and can increase the risk of a pregnancy loss or miscarriage. Smoking can increase your risk by about 20%, even if your partner is not a smoker. Sperm are produced on a cycle of about 74 days. So what that means is any change that you make right now will take at least that long to manifest in your sperm counts or quality. So for most couples, I tell them it's about a 3-month lag time between any lifestyle changes you make now and any potential benefit that you may see. But those benefits can continue to improve over time as long as you sustain those lifestyle changes. For most couples, ejaculating daily or every other day during the fertility window would be optimal. While the total number of sperm you have may drop slightly, the motility or the percent of swimming moving sperm typically goes up. So I usually advise couples start having sex 5 days before the ovulation, peak ovulation period, day of, and then another 1 to 2 days afterwards. The best test we have, which is imperfect, is a semen analysis. So that will tell you how much sperm is there, what percentage of sperm is moving and swimming, and then the morphology or the shape of the sperm. Aside from that, we have a few specialized tests, but they're not perfect and they're really only indicated in special situations. Struggling with infertility can be very challenging for any couple. So I'd advise couples see their provider, ask the questions that you have. While the internet can be helpful for some information, you really want to get it straight from the source.